points for both teams. First for the 76ers. Carter Williams and Jay Rich in the backcourt. And it's Noel in at the center, filling out the middle. He's thrilled for this one. Everyone will be watching now how he does in his first NBA official game. Then it's Turner. And it's Young in at the 4. And for Denver, Lawson and Fournier man the backcourt. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Fareed in at the power forward position.
Ty Lawson out of North Carolina in his 5th season has really improved his playmaking in the league. Every year he's increased his number of assists and his rate of assists rather, and I love his speed as well.
And Lawson, Steve, you mentioned becoming more of a playmaker. Clark, he's also upping his scoring every year, so I'll throw it to you guys right now. You know, where is this kid going?
Well,
Steve?
Yeah, I'll take this. I mean, I think he's become an elite level point guard, and for Denver to take that next step, you know, that's what it's going to take. He's going to have to become their Derrick Rose, their Tony Parker, and I think Lawson is on his way to doing that.
And Lawson hits 2 free throws.
Some thought the Nuggets might be a dark horse team to get to the Western Conference Finals last season, but they didn't even get out of the first round. They lost to the Warriors, a very good Warriors team in 6 games.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
76ers on defense. And going back to that series, Clark, I think it was easily one of the most exciting series of the first round, but the Nuggets knew they would have an uphill battle when they dropped game 2 at home. You know, Steve, they looked like they missed Gallinari in some of those games out.
Well, I think anytime you're down a three-point shooter, it makes it very difficult, particularly in the playoffs when teams can sit back and pack the paint. So I thought that was what that series showed, is that in the postseason, the best three-point shooting team often has a big advantage, and the Warriors clearly were much better from beyond the arc.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gallinari. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gallinari's got his first bucket in this one. And it's the 76ers with the ball. 4-point game. Now Carter Williams kicks it to Turner. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Lawson kicks to Gallinari. McGee is screen on Turner. Gallinari passes to Lawson. Turner against McGee. And Lawson with the drive. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Fareed. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Guys, I think Kenneth Fareed was a steal for Denver with the 22nd pick of the 2012 NBA draft out of small Morehead State. His rookie season, he led the NBA in offensive rebounding rate, and he has not let up since.
The first one falls. And for Fareed, mostly a dunk and put-back player offensively, though he has some touch we've seen around the rim.
He's worked hard at it, Kevin, because in college he really didn't show anything beyond 3 or 4 feet, but he's worked on that little 10-foot shot in the lane, and you know, despite his height, he's never going to be a small forward. He's always going to be a power guy battling for position under the boards.
He hits both from the stripe.
Boy, there were a bunch of problems for Philadelphia last season, and a lot of them stem from the inability to score. Problems on offense typically make it harder for you to defend effectively, but also make it tougher for you on the road, too.
Carter Williams off the pick from Noel. And here's Richardson outside, And the 76ers get it back. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Carter Williams dishes to Richardson. Outside Turner. A second chance effort. Misses off the right iron. And Clark, to the point you made about the 76ers, scoring was hard enough for them at home. But with 20,000 people booing you and playing on foreign rims, Steve, it got that much tougher for him away from Philadelphia.
Well, let's be honest, Kevin. The whole season went down the drain with Andrew Bynum's injury because the team was going to be built around him. And when you can't throw the ball into the low post and you've given up your athletes on the perimeter, now you have no identity. And I think that was the issue for Philly last year.
Pass to Richardson. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Richardson's got his second bucket.
It's been a very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Lawson right side. And he converts the layup.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Carter Williams kicks to Turner. Turner gets the screen from Noel. Shot's good by Turner.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Denver leading by 4. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown. He said that they'd be focusing a lot of their defensive energies on containing Ty Lawson, especially in transition. He added, Lawson is one of the fastest players in the league. So if you let him get out and run, you are putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. We've got to keep him in the half court and limit his penetration. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Turner against Gallinari. Outside for Lawson. Drills the three-pointer. Lawson's got 7 points in the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Carter Williams kicks to Noel. Noel sets a screen for Richardson. The tray. Can't get it to go. And it's Denver the other way. Lawson right side. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Noel. The 76ers trail by 5. And here is Carter Williams. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Michael Carter Williams, the rare 6'6" true point guard. Both his mother and his stepfather are high school basketball coaches, so you know he's got a really good basketball IQ. That seems to run in the family.
And for Carter Williams, unusual height for the point guard position.
Yeah, he's long. I think the main thing he'll need to do at the NBA level is really work on that outside shot. It's got a little bit of a hitch in it right now, and he's got to get that corrected, because if he does, he's got a chance to be special as a point guard.
He's quick and he is athletic.
Yep.
Both free throws good from Carter Williams.
Well, there's a new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011, and in this offseason they pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
And Lawson, here we go. There's the dish to Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Fareed. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, when he came out of college, the one thing you knew with Kenneth Fareed was he was going to give you a lot of hustle. Great rebounder at Morehead State, and he brought that into the league with him. He attacks the ball, he attacks the glass. plays hard on every possession.
That's just the kind of player he is. It's in his nature. He can't help but hustle after missed shots, and he's willing to battle for rebounds and loose balls with anybody. There's no backing down with Faried. The 76ers trail by 5. And back to the Sixers. I guess for the Wall Street ownership group, going mathematical is something they were, Steve, pretty comfortable with.
Well, it's something that a lot of teams are going to now, Kevin. The new owners, a lot of them businessmen, they want to turn to math to try to figure this whole thing out. Bottom line, though, is it's a combination. It's not just stats. It's talent, stats, chemistry, coaching, a lot of things that goes into winning.
And Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, yeah, he had not established position.
I'd prefer the ref to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
And the 76ers making a change here. White's checked in. Lawson kicks to Fournier. Lets the three fly. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet. Fournier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Carter-Williams. Lawson defending. And Hawes kicks to Richardson. And there's the feed to Hawes. Shot clock at 6. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And he gets it to go. Richardson's got 6 points.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Lawson gets the screen from Faried. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Lawson.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes having been behind the three-point line. So got to make some adjustments defensively.
Here's Richardson. Richardson missing again.
That mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Here's Fournier. Cannot hit. Some solid defense from Turner. The 76ers trail by 7. And there's the pass to Carter-Williams. Back to Turner. Free throw line jump shot. Count that one. Turner's got 6 points.
Well, he's found his game and his rhythm this quarter. He's gotten into a nice groove.
Now, here is Lawson, guarded by Carter-Williams. The shot's good from Lawson.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Now here's Carter-Williams. He's covered closely. Flees off the pick and hammers it home. Out of this world. Aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
Lawson kicks to Chandler. That one falls. Coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Carter-Williams. Lawson defending. Carter-Williams kicks to Richardson. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 7. Faried, a screen on Turner. Lawson the pass to Faried. Got a piece of it. Turner with the steal. It's stolen by Lawson. This is to Hickson. Lawson kicks to Fournier. Back to Lawson. Lawson right side. A floater. It's hauled in by Richardson.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
He kicks it to Carter-Williams. And it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Young comes in for Carter Williams. And it's James Anderson in for Richardson. Here's White. Feeds it to Hawes. Anderson outside. Pass to Turner. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. .130 left in the first quarter. Lawson with it. 9 points in the game so far. And that one's good.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The 76ers trail by 9. Anderson dishes to Turner. Back to Anderson. White against Chandler. White the pass to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Hawes plays it up and banks it in.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Lawson kicks to Miller. Low block shot on the way. Here's Hickson. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Offensive rebound. Hawes dishes to Young. Anderson against Miller. Here's Hawes. And it comes off the front of the rim.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nuggets lead by 9. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
Anderson passes to Turner. He feeds it to Moultrie. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, the high-octane offense and the up-tempo brand of basketball the Nuggets play really was quite effective in being able to kind of dominate Eastern Conference teams.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, and back to the Nuggets. They did well against the East, as you alluded to, Clark. They were 19-11, Steve, against the conference as a whole.
Well, that's right where they wanted to be record-wise, Kevin. And even though the Nuggets got out and ran, you know, they could actually still play with a physicality as well when they went up against the East. So they did pretty well. They swept the entire Central Division, and they were the only team to go undefeated against an individual division all last year.
Well, I tell you what, the Nuggets turned that Pepsi Center into their own personal fortress last season. Had the best record at home in the league. Nobody could run with them when the game was played at the Pepsi Center. I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The 76ers trail by 7. Anderson kicks to Turner. Back to Anderson. He dishes it to Young. Outside Turner. And here's Anderson for 3. Arthur grabs the board. In that home record of the Nuggets, you mentioned Clark, 38-3. Been a long time since someone has been able to put up a home record like that, Steve. Pretty impressive.
Well, it's always been difficult for teams to go to Denver and play at high altitude. Then you factor in all the back-to-backs and the fact that the airport is a long way from Denver. They're in a different time zone than a lot of teams in the West. So throw all that stuff together, and it's tough to roll in there, arrive 3 or 4 in the morning, and try to win the next night. Denver really taking advantage of their geographical area.
Young dishes to Moultrie, and Turner kicks to Anderson. Good on the three-point shot. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, a bold draft day trade for the Philadelphia 76ers, trading away their all-star point guard Jrue Holiday for the rights to 6th pick overall Nerlens Noel and a first-round pick in the loaded class of 2014. And for the new front office in Philly, it's a clear direction. Go young and build from the ground up. The Sixers' record will likely take a step back this season, but the experts all love the initiative with this move. Not content to be an average team, guys. They're looking to shake things up.
Doris, a lot of promise on this team. We'll see how they develop. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. McGee sets the pick for Lawson. To JaVale McGee. And that one's good. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
And the 76ers call time here.
Guys, you know, Ty Lawson last season signing that 4-year, $44 million extension with the Nuggets. Started off the season a bit slow, battled some injury issues, but all in all, another solid season from a young point guard who I think has all-star potential.
Jason Richardson, who's checked in for Philadelphia. Carter Williams comes in for Evan Turner. That's tipped. Richardson against McGee. Pass to Fournier. Fareed outside. Kicks it to Miller. Shot clock at 5. Rejected by Noel. But they get it back. The 76ers trail by 8. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told his players to play less as individuals and more as a unit. As he put it, one-on-one play has not yielded them nearly enough open shots. He wasn't done there. He also told them to put full effort into their rebounding at the defensive end, saying, quote, let's keep them off the glass. 1 shot per possession is all we're going to give up. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. Here's Carter Williams. He has 6. Anderson outside. Here's Fournier, defended by Anderson. Here's Miller, ejected by Young. Now here's Richardson, covered by Fournier. Now here's Carter Williams. 5 to shoot. Pass to Richardson from the arc. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Nuggets leading by 10. Miller off a pick from McGee. Miller kicks to Gallinari. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Young's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Anderson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. He lobs it up, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Now here's Carter Williams, covered by Miller. Carter Williams, the pass to Richardson. Releases from 15. That's good. Richardson's got 8. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Feel so blatant, I attribute it. I do me, let it for the rest. You live and you live, it becomes the real test. It starts in the mind, end with the soul.
Here's Miller. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. McGee a screen. Miller dishes to McGee. Lets it go from 11. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Carter Williams. He's got 6. And Noel kicks to Richardson. Clock at 6. Here's Young. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You gotta love his burst. He is fast, man. Gets right to the rim.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for JaVale McGee.
Thaddeus Young last season stepping into the full-time power forward role for the Sixers. Just kind of a mismatch waiting to happen because he's undersized at 6'8", but way too quick for most of the guys guarding him.
And for Thaddeus Young, with the league going more towards quickness and mobility, Clark, that's certainly going to fit his strengths well.
That is absolutely right. He's not a really strong rebounder. His lack of size does make him vulnerable to post up, but he's one of the best slashers in the game. In the end, the mismatches tend to usually play out in his favor.
That free throw good from Miller.
Andre Miller is a guy who just doesn't miss games. You know, it's been said before, guys, but I think it's worth repeating. He says the secret to staying healthy in the NBA is don't jump. Stay on the ground. It's worked for him, that's for sure.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Noel. Both free throws good for Miller. We're going back to Miller, and Clark, you know, you're talking about this, not a leaper, but he is strong, one of the best post-up point guards in the NBA. He's got a little bit of an up and under move too, which is nice.
It's almost all just savvy and footwork and fundamentals, Kevin. I mean, he just understands angles. He gets the defender maybe to lean one way and he goes the other. Maybe he draws contact by going through his chest. It just has an unbelievable feel for what's going on the floor.
Molinari passes to Chandler. Nails the close-range fadeaway jumper. Chandler's got 7 points.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Anderson a screen on Miller. There's the dish to Richardson. From outside, off the mark.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
There's the feed to Carter Williams. Back to Richardson. Releases. A second chance effort. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Hawes.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
And Philadelphia making a change here. White's checked in. And Chandler, here we go. Fareed dishes to Hickson. Good. Hickson's got his second basket.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
To the paint. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to 6 points. That one good from Anderson.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Now Chandler inside. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. 9 points for Wilson Chandler.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
Carter Williams kicks to Anderson. There's the pass to Carter Williams. Steps back and shoots. It's hauled in by Andre Miller. Miller right side. And again, it goes in for him. Good shot from Hickson. And it's a 10-point Nugget lead.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Without question, last season was the best of J.J. Hickson's career. A new field goal high in terms of percentage, and his rebound rate went off the charts. Played his way into a nice contract, too.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Denver. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Now Miller. Over to the wing. And again it will drop. Another make there from Hickson. Hickson's got 8 points. And looking back for J.J. Hickson, this is a player who was waived back in 2012 by the Kings.
Yeah, he's bounced around a little bit, but I thought had an excellent season in Portland last year and solidified his position in this league. He's an active, energetic big man.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Hickson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he's so dangerous on the offensive glass. You know, well, Clark, what's your expression for it? Glass eater?
That's right. You got it, Steve. A go-and-get-it specialist is another way to look at it. He follows every shot, never assumes it's going in.
That shot's good from Hawes.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Chandler goes in. The shot is off. Great D that time from Richardson. The 76ers trail by 12. There's 1:40 left now here in the second. Here's Hawes. Shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Hickson sets the screen for Miller. And that one's good. Miller's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Guys, JaVale McGee, so much promise there. Teammate Andre Miller said, quote, he's starting to play the way we need him to. There's less of those scratch your head moments and more of those, now that's what I'm talking about moments. He can be a dominant player if given the chance. I think he's headed in a good direction. Guys, the talent is there.
And with his length and athleticism, he has all the tools. Doris, thank you. Anderson outside, a 3-ball. That's good. Anderson's got a pair of triples in the second now for Philadelphia.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Miller kicks to Chandler. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Wilson Chandler last season, guys, got to the free throw line at the highest rate of his career. Part of the Denver Nuggets philosophy. They want to get to that free throw line and shoot a bunch of foul shots. And he's a good free throw shooter, so attacking and drawing fouls helped him and the team.
Free throw, Chandler. And for Wilson Chandler, he can get into the teeth of the defense with his quickness and finishing ability.
Not to mention hit the outside shot. It really puts the defense in a tough spot. You know, you have to chase him off that three-point line, but then he's got the ability to put the ball on the floor and either draw fouls or make that mid-range shot as well. He's a handful.
He is indeed. Chandler hits them both.
Well, you know, when you play against the teams in the West, you need to have a solid front court or you're going to struggle. And last year the Sixers thought they had the answer with Andrew Bynum, but he never played a game for them, so they really struggled against the West.
Carter Williams, the pass to Moultrie. 5 on the clock. Here's Carter Williams, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Carter Williams has got 10 points. Now, here is Lawson. 15 points in the game. Out to Miller. Lets the three fly. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer feels like a six-pointer coming when it did right at the end of the half.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Nuggets on top, up by 16. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Jason, I saw you briefly talking to Coach. What did he say was the objective from here on out?
Just going there, being aggressive, try to get the lead. We got to understand that they're going to go through the passing lanes. We got to be better with the ball.
Valuing the basketball, always so crucial, Jason. Thanks for the time. Guys.
Okay, Doris, thanks. And we'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly. But first, the halftime show.
Now.
That'll wrap things up for me here in the studio. Thanks so much. I'm Damon Bruce. Now let's get back out to Kevin Harlan for the second half of play.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to the Mile High City, measured from the steps of the Capitol building here in Denver, Colorado. What a game we're seeing from Ty Lawson.
Seemed like he made everything he got. I mean, anytime he had an open look, he took advantage of the opportunity there in that first half.
And Steve, they were all good looks. I mean, his shot selection has been terrific throughout the game.
The 76ers trail by 16. Carter Williams off the pick from Young. Carter Williams dishes to Richardson. Another three for Philadelphia.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
McGee sets the pick for Lawson. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's McGee with the jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now Carter Williams. Young, a screen on Lawson. Carter Williams kicks to Young. Turner fires. And again, it's Philadelphia. And here's Lawson. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Lawson gets the screen from McGee. Right wing. Gallinari against Turner. Just 5 on the clock. McGee, and it's blocked by Noel. Richardson with it. 11 points in the game. Down low. Here's Turner. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, last year nobody was quite sure of the role Evan Turner would have, but as the season went on, he played his way into the rotation by earning the trust of his coach. I thought he made some good strides in his game.
And he knocks down the first one. And Turner, the number 2 overall pick back in 2010. Clark, it seemed NBA stardom awaited, but so far, it just hasn't worked that way.
It's still on the horizon for him. You got to remember now, he's only in his 4th year. He's a terrific ball handler, rebounder, 6'7", can play the point forward position for you. The Sixers traded away Iguodala and handed him the reins, and I think sometimes you can do that prematurely. And it'll be interesting to see how Evan steps into that higher expectation role now.
90 seconds now into the second half. Lawson the pass to Fournier. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Fournier's got 6.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Carter Williams dishes to Richardson. Out to Turner. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Fareed.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Lawson with it. Picked up by Turner. Again from deep. The three-pointer good from Fournier. Fournier's got 6 here in this quarter. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now here's Carter Williams. 10 points for him. And Noel kicks to Turner. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Pulls up. Rejected by Gallinari. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And Gallinari, a 6'10" small forward, highly skilled, excellent size, really good mobility as well. That makes him a really confident, capable player at both ends of the floor and gives him an advantage because of that 6'10" frame.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey guys, well, Brian Shaw had some advice for the team over that last break. He said to his guys, let's get serious about driving the lane and putting pressure on their interior defenders. That's where he sees the soft spot in this defense. The second thing he talked about was working hard to get their shooters open. He wants them looking for those gaps on the perimeter and letting it fly whenever they find them. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Fournier. And a miss there on the triple. And Gallinari, Clark, you mentioned, good size, moves his feet well defensively. I'll be anxious to see how he comes back from this blown knee.
Yeah, for sure. And you mentioned the defense, Kevin. He's frequently called upon to guard some of the best players in the league, guys like LeBron or Kobe. Usually a man his size isn't going to draw a lot of perimeter defensive assignments, but Gallinari can really move.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
After that first round playoff loss, the question for the Nuggets is, where do they go from here? I mean, they seem to have put together a season where they did everything they could, but at the end of the day, they came up short because they didn't really execute in the half court.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Carter Williams, the pass to Richardson. Noel sets a screen for Richardson. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter. And getting back to the Nuggets, injuries certainly played a part in their premature end of the season. But they do have to ask some major questions, Steve, going forward as to where they're going to look for crunch time points in play.
Well, this is a team that's built to win a lot of games in the regular season, but you don't know how impactful they can be in a 7-game playoff series because of their lack of a star. I think Ty Lawson is probably best suited to kind of play a Tony Parker type role where he can dominate games, but this is a club that has some interesting choices to make personnel-wise here over the next couple of years.
Denver leading by 15. Lawson dishes to Gallinari. Back to Lawson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lawson's got 20 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Carter Williams off the pick from Noel. Here's Richardson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
McGee is screen on Turner. And Gallinari kicks to Fareed. Dishes it to Fournier. Back to Fareed. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
That free throw good from Fareed. Spencer Hawes is checked in for the 76ers. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The 76ers trail by 18. Carter Williams, the pass to Richardson. He kicks it to Hawes. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal. Second team.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Gallinari. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Lawson outside. Feeds it to Gallinari. To JaVale McGee. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
Carter Williams dishes to Turner. Here's Carter Williams. 10 points for him. Young outside. Passes it to Hawes. And it's blocked by McGee.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Now Gallinari, 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Turner's got 3 rebounds now in this one. He feeds it to Carter Williams. From deep, Richardson. Kenneth Fareed pulls it in. Fareed's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Richardson against Lawson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Young. 14 points for Evan Turner.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And Gallinari kicks to McGee. He dishes it to Lawson. And that one goes long. The 76ers trail by 18. Turner passes to Carter Williams. To the paint. That shot's good from Hawes. Hawes got 8.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Now, here is Lawson. Tight defense on him. Makes it off the glass. Lawson's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy. Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Pass to Gallinari. To JaVale McGee. Turner with the steal. And here's Richardson. 15 points in the game. Down low, Hawes. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hawes got 10 points in the game.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Yeah, well, 10 of their last 12 points have come off of assists.
And there's the foul. It goes on Evan Turner. That's foul number 2 for him. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. And Denver has possession. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Lawson drives in. 6 on the shot clock. Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Anderson. And that one's good. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
You know, guys, it's amazing, but last season, Andre Miller said he hopes to play until he's 40 years old. Not many players have been able to accomplish that feat. But I think he's got a really good chance to do it with his style of play. He's a low-to-the-ground player, uses guile, strength, and savvy to get it done. And somehow, he never is hurt or misses games. He's been remarkably durable throughout his career.
And Andre Miller, right now, 37 years of age. I think back in 1976 is when he's born, to be quite exact. And last January became the 8th player in NBA history. Steve, to tally 15,000 points, over 7,500 assists.
Incredible career for Miller, still going at it. Terrific kind of old school point guard. I think he's the best lob passer in the game. He's also got a good low post game, just really crafty and unbelievable feel for the game.
All free throws good from Carter Williams.
Just a fantastic game for Carter Williams. He has 14 points and 10 assists also.
Tell you what, this guy is just an unstoppable force, guys.
There's been nothing they can do to stop him.
Arthur dishes to Miller. With the fadeaway. Evan Turner grabs the board. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Pass to Moultrie. Carter Williams dishes to Moultrie. That's tipped. It's stolen by Hickson. Miller outside. The feed now to Lawson. Back to Miller. The dish to Lawson. Arthur down low, covered by Carter Williams. And it's Miller penetrating from past the arc. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Miller. 14 points for Wilson Chandler.
They are killing it with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done. Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Nuggets leading by 15. Into J.J. Hickson. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
It's such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Carter Williams kicks to Turner. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And stolen by Miller. Now the pass to Lawson. Back to Miller. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Miller's got 9 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
The shot by Turner, no good.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Lawson with it. Now defended by Carter Williams. Dishes it to Miller. Here's Arthur. Good. Arthur's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Carter Williams, the pass to Anderson. Moultrie dishes to Turner. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Noel's checked in for Carter Williams. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup is good. 16 points for Evan Turner.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lawson's against Turner. Chandler kicks to Miller. It's hauled in by Moultrie.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
There's the 3. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Boy, ends the quarter with a dead-eye 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They had that set up, I think, Steve, and he timed it perfectly.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nuggets lead by 14. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7 terrific assists on the night from Miller.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
The Nuggets leading by 14. Fournier passes to Fareed. Turner with the steal. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That is on Ty Lawson.
Shooting for Philadelphia. Evan Turner. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets leading by 13. He kicks to Chandler. Back to Lawson. Feeds to Chandler. Left side Chandler. 6 to shoot. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. The 76ers trail by 15. Richardson with it. Passes it to Turner. Young sets a screen for Turner. Back to Young. The 7-footer falls.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
Here's Fournier. Richardson covering. The shot's good from Fournier. The 76ers shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Here's Richardson. Banked in off the glass. Richardson's got 9 points here in the second half.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters. Turner against Lawson.
He feeds it to Fareed, and it's blocked by Noel. And he's able to get it back. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Chandler. Again, the Nuggets score. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Turner against Lawson. Oh, trying for it. Young. And the basket good. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Fournier dishes to Fareed. Here's Fournier. Richardson cover. And Fournier kicks to Fareed. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what Fareed's been doing. He's got 10 rebounds, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
Which can't be undervalued, Clark. So many times a game can come down to which team wins the free throw battle.
That free throw good from Fareed. And the 76ers making a change here. Hawes is checked in. Both free throws good from Fareed.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Now here's Carter Williams. Pass to Richardson. Richardson missing again, but they recover it. The Nuggets leading by 15. Gallinari with it. Now defended by Spencer Hawes. Gallinari gets the screen from Fareed. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Richardson off a pick from Hawes. Richardson the pass to Turner. Offensive rebound. Hawes. Great D that time from Fareed. For Denver, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Gallinari dishes to Lawson. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Lawson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Young sets a screen for Carter Williams. Turner. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Rejected by Fareed. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
Thaddeus Young on the wing. Out to Turner. Shot clock at 6. No good again that time.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way. Richardson kicks to Carter Williams. He dishes it to Turner. From deep, Richardson, and that one's good. Richardson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Lawson the pass to Gallinari. Back to Lawson. Lawson right side. Pass to Gallinari. Kicks to Fareed. Turner with the steal. Left side Turner from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Lawson gets the screen from McGee. Rejected by Young. They recover it. Gallinari dishes to Lawson. Faried, right side. Clock at 6. Tries again. Here's Young. Young, a screen on Lawson. Richardson for 3, and he gets it to go. Richardson's got 15 points in just the second half.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
The shot's good from Lawson.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
And Hawes kicks to Richardson. Richardson off a pick from Hawes. Turner fires. Again, Philadelphia.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession. Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Richardson, good.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
And Lawson, here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
He's an outstanding ball handler in the pick and roll scheme. Whether he decides to shoot it or pass it, he's as good as there is at using screen and roll situations and making the right decision.
It's a fundamental part of the game that he is more than mastered.
The first free throw is good.
Well, how about Ty Lawson in this one? He's got 27 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
And Lawson hits 2 free throws. The 76ers trail by 11. Carter Williams kicks to Hawes. Richardson off a pick from Hawes. Richardson the pass to Young. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Young. Eight feet away. Here's Hawes. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Lawson outside. Now Carter Williams. Young sets a screen for Carter Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
At the line for the 76ers, Evan Turner. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Turner. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
It's been a solid outing for Evan Turner. He's got 27 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
They sure have, and clearly he's gotten in their heads because of it, Clark. The guys are looking over their shoulder now, always worrying about where he is.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brian Shaw was giving to his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
And McGee kicks to Lawson. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's McGee with the jam.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Young, a screen on Lawson. And Young, here we go. And that one's good.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Lawson dishes to Fareed. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. That's 12 points for Kenneth Fareed.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
And here is Carter Williams. The feed to Young. Here's Hawes, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Hawes got 4 points now in the quarter. Denver leading by 7. Hawes in the pass to Gallinari. Gallinari gets the screen from McGee. Here's Lawson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lawson's got 15 points in just the second half.
What a top-notch game he's had. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep him there. All by himself, it looks like.
Timeout called the 76ers.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They are just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He wants to see a more open, aggressive approach offensively. He told his guys they're playing it too safe, trying to be too precise. He also told them they need a strong presence on the defensive glass. He does not want second chance points to be their downfall. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. McGee sets the pick for Gallinari. Back to Lawson. Now the dish to Fournier. Out to Gallinari. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Richardson. Offensive rebound. Noel banked in off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Nugget lead.
It's a great play under the boards for him. And, you know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Denver calls timeout. They're up by 4. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Lawson kicks to McGee, and stolen by Noel. 1:19 left in the game. Richardson, no luck. The Nuggets leading by 4. Lawson drives in. And it's blocked by Noel. Carter Williams with it. Now, here's Richardson. Here's Young. The putback, it's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk. Oh, that is a massive shot.
You know it is. He's stepping right into the spotlight.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're down by 4. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Turner. And the pass to Carter Williams. To the middle. Tries to keep it alive. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Noel. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He hushed them up with that shot.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd. You're right.
It's like they're stunned. I mean, they don't know what to think.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Well, that took way too long. If they're trying to stretch this thing out, they shouldn't waste so much time.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame.
And that ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're losing by 4. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now Carter Williams. And here's Richardson outside. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. Clark, it was anybody's game right to the very end.
Yeah.